cherished, as nerve-wracking as it is. A few years ago in Sydney, our family was in the process of applying for permanent residence in Australia after being on a work visa for some time. As you know, applying for permanent residence is an involved process, depending on which part of the world you come from. Many things are much required. Our family comes from Africa, and as such, we're subject to a medical, to give a blood test when we take up our permanent residence in Australia. It was a hot and steamy day in the city when we had our medical. There would have been over 100 people, far further today, 100 people completing their medical examination with us. Knowing that, from our point of view, I thought we had pretty much met all the criteria we required to become permanent residents. I thought getting through the blood test would be no problem at all. We'd fly through it. Forgetting that my lovely wife Celeste, who is sitting in the front row there, has an innate fear of needles. When the time came for Celeste to give blood, a lengthy debate unfolded between Celeste and the medical staff. Celeste trying to talk her way out of giving blood. I was trying to convince Celeste it would not be that bad at all. And the medical staff, being the professionals they are, advising Celeste that she could withdraw the residency application and forfeit the blood test. After 15 minutes of lively debate, I was expelled from the medical room by the nurse for trying to exert undue influence on Celeste apparently. Waited outside, and 5 minutes later, the medical had been successfully completed, and both the nurse and Celeste had agreed that the events of that day that unfolded had without doubt been my fault. Anyway, I thought that was the last of that. Celeste is probably going to move on, forgive and forget, and we're on the road to living in Australia. Well, how mistaken I was. Fast forward to February 2009, and Anita, the civic events officer responsible for this ceremony today, called Celeste at our home to find out if Celeste would like to be the representative speaker today. Celeste politely declined, but knowing that I am an introvert, and remembering the medical, promptly volunteers my services without any consultation with myself. Again, the Australian government moved quickly to side with Celeste, as the nurses did, and before I knew it, here I am speaking to over 500 people today. Speaking on behalf of so many people about a topic that is so personal and emotive is not easy. Over the last few weeks, I've been thinking of the diverse and very different backgrounds each one of us has, and wondering what path you follow to find yourself here today. I was wondering what personal situation drove each and every one of you to decide to be adopted by, and indeed adopt a country which is not your country of birth. I was wondering how the various family discussions transpired as to where the family moved to, what part of the world, and why. I was wondering why your country of birth was no longer a place where you could live your dreams and achieve your ambitions. I was wondering what great opportunity arose that led to your move to Australia. I was wondering what emotions you felt that day when you boarded that plane or boat, as we all had, and you realised you were not on a return journey, but a one-way journey to a far and distant land, to a land down under. Going through this process, I realised that trying to assume, guess, or even truly understand each person's individual reason being here today was a near impossible task. And except for what that journey means to the individual, perhaps a futile one. The far more important question to ask, to answer, and indeed to understand is what does being Australian mean? For whatever diverse backgrounds we have, as long as we learn and grow from those experiences, it is the future that is all important. It is the future that is all important because being Australians means we cherish and value a culture that is broad and diverse, knowing our core values as Australians remain the same. Being Australian means we accept naturalised Australians as true Australians. Being Australian means knowing and accepting that all Australians are equal and will be treated as such. Being Australian means going to sleep at night knowing that you live in a safe, peaceful and secure environment. Being Australian means knowing your children have a good future full of opportunity. Being Australian means we call one of the most beautiful lands on earth home. Being Australian means when Mother Nature does challenge us, we do, as Australians, stand together, support each other and rebuild. Being Australian means that we are considerate of the environment and accept it. As human beings, we don't live in isolation of nature and have a responsibility to preserve this beautiful land of ours. Being Australian means we accept the strategically important role we play in the world and apply our wealth of minerals and resources in a careful, just and conscientious way. Being Australian means knowing we will win more sporting events than we lose, knowing a good cup of coffee is never too far away, knowing the backyard barbie is always on standby, knowing your holiday on the finest beaches in all the world, knowing Australian Shiraz is a great red wine, and knowing you will be given a fair go. But most importantly, being Australian means letting go of the past and embracing and immersing oneself in the future. The great future we have and will build on in Australia. And as a nation, the Australian nation, we can and will prosper, we can and will advance Australia fairly. I am, you are, we are Australia. Thank you so much for being on.